I was getting in trouble since I can remember, since I was in preschool, since I was in kindergarten, just getting in trouble. Slowly moved up the ranks. When I was about 12, 13 years old, I decided that I didn't need to listen to my parents, so I then started leaving home. I started running away, started running the streets, started drinking, started smoking, started using drugs. Eventually ended up, stealing, doing all types of stuff, ended up in jail, did my first 10-month stretch when I was 13. Just in and out of, incarceration. Then I moved to Indianapolis when I was 14 years old, and I was good for a while. And then when I turned, 15, 16, I started getting in trouble again, using heavy drugs, just pretty much using everything I could find, everything under the sun. When I was 17, I found heroin, and that was a big kicker for me. I didn't realize, why I was spending my money on anything else at that point, so. Just started using heroin. I had a good job so I could pay for my addiction, at least a good job for somebody in high school, I was only making $400 or $500 a week, but for someone in high school that has no bills, that's a heck of a habit I could develop, and long story short, my dad ended up finding a needle, and I went and did my first rehab, and then whenever I left that rehab, I moved to Colorado, and shortly after that, I was living on the streets, back on drugs in Colorado. It was all bad, and ever since then, it's just kind of spiraled out of control, just going to jail, 2-3 times a year, something like that, for drinking, for using drugs, for, got caught with heroin, went through rehabs, went through psych wards, tried to get medicated, and supposedly the doctors say, I've got, some unspecified psychosis due to opioid addiction and all types of depression and anxiety that I'm supposed to be on medication for, and I just had enough, and I just hit my knees, just cried out to God, man, and He answered. So I came to Pacific Garden Mission, and I've just been here ever since, just been doing the Bible program, meeting a whole lot of my brothers here, my brothers for eternity. On the second floor, I have all the overnight guests, all the people who are in the shelter. They come through, and, I'm able to interact with them, on just all different types of levels, and it's really cool, them just being able to see me and know that I was where they were, I was homeless, I had nothing, I had not a dollar in my pocket, and, just being able to let my light shine. And not only that, but the volunteers that come through, volunteers, I might be evangelizing from where I'm sitting, because people come from all over the U.S., volunteers do, to come and volunteer here. Just today, we had people come from South Dakota, we had people come from Purdue, and we had people come from Middle Iowa, and it's like all these people come, and I can tell them my testimony, and I did, I just told them my testimony, we had some extra time, and it's just, I can really do a lot of outreach on the second floor, and maybe that's why God has set me there. I've been down a lot of different avenues, I've tried a lot of different ways to fix myself, I tried to go through rehabs, I've been through prisons, I've been through psych wards, I tried to look up, the cognitive functions of the mind and psychology and maladaptive behaviors and whatnot, but there is no other way but Jesus Christ. There is no other way but Jesus, and it's I try to stress that more and more to people, because I've tried it, I've been there, and it doesn't work. Jesus is the way.